So you will want to know about my first drama. The first drama baby draw ever had. You might think the videos about my past were the videos about my first drama. Well, you're dead wrong. That was actually the second drama I was in. So if that was the second internet drama I was in, what was the first drama like? Well, unfortunately, I have basically no proof of this ever happening, and I don't really care to get revenge on those who have wronged me. So this is going to be more of a story time video than a commentary video or a rant video with a whole lot of proof. As some of you already know, I was homeschooled in an extremely Christian household, and while my mother did let me have a YouTube channel where I uploaded stop-motion Lego animation videos, I was still extremely dyslexic, and she didn't want me talking to anyone on my YouTube channel, so I would almost never ever leave a comment. I didn't really take videos seriously, just uploaded here and there. I didn't really take social media seriously, like, at all, and to be fair, almost no one did back then. And none of the YouTubers I watched really inspired me all that much, until I came across I Hate Everything. His videos were not only well done, but he had an extremely consistent upload schedule. Wish I could say that about him nowadays. By no means am I the only one to be inspired by I Hate Everything. YouTubers like Turkey Tom and Ellis Mark have also been inspired by him, along with plenty of others. But I remember the specific video that made me want to really get into social media. I hate DeviantArt. Now, DeviantArt is certainly smaller than it used to be. One of the reasons might be because of the logo change. But the internet was also a much different place at the time. PewDiePie only recently became the #1 YouTuber, and people were still migrating from MySpace to Facebook. But little old me thought, hey, if I get a DeviantArt, I can find a good artist to do my avatars for me. Because that's what kind of YouTuber I want to be. One who uses avatars, because I'm too ashamed to show my ugly face. Because of my dyslexia, I decided to give myself an ironic name, CO Author. To make the CO sound, I realize now that I would have to replace the E with an I. I quickly followed I Hate Everything and saw that he was in a bit of a drama. The DeviantArt user who was harassing him went by the name Hellblaze. Okay, so you remember I Hate Everything's I Hate DeviantArt video, right? Where he said to one guy who drew a pregnant Master Chief, "Congratulations for drawing the worst thing on DeviantArt. Quite the accomplishment." Well, that guy ended up leaving DeviantArt, and Hellblaze was very upset by this. She got a lot of her fans to start harassing I Hate Everything, and I Hate Everything responded to many of them in his I Hate DeviantArt comment comeback video.
I had to leave as well a year ago because I got hate mail out the wazoo. It was nuts. 10 hate messages in 2 hours. That's an average of 9 a minute. I don't think you understand maths.
One thing that does separate this from all of the other early comment comeback videos I Hate Everything has made is that the names are blurred out. Because this isn't actually the original video. It's a re-upload of it with the names blurred out. What happened to the original video? Well, Hellblaze and her fan base decided to flag it down. And most people on DeviantArt and YouTube seem to not actually care. But I cared, and I got into it with this one guy named Purple Skull 99, who later changed his name to Gaming Skeleton. Please don't harass this guy, it was years ago, and plus, I don't think you can harass him because he hasn't been active since 2017. But if you go to I Hate Everything's alternative DeviantArt account, Aquaman, you can see him talking about Purple Skull in one of his journals. Me and this guy had a bit of a back and forth, and keep in mind he was a 15-year-old British boy, and he had a lot more watchers than I did on DeviantArt. In fact, I didn't even have 10 at the time. Me and him had a very interesting relationship. He would ask me to do something for him while we had drama, and I thought doing that thing for him would make the drama stop. Like this one time I got this girl to unblock him, and then he told the girl a bunch of shit about me, and then both him and the girl blocked me. I fell for his tricks a lot more times than I care to actually admit to, but there was a reason why I was always trying to end drama with him. And that was because he was friends with Hellblaze, and, Hellblaze turned her sights off I Hate Everything and went after me instead. She called me a pedo because my avatar on DeviantArt was Herbert the Pervert from Family Guy.
And don't you mouth off to me or I'm gonna slap you right in your penis.
Also, I was going after a 14-year-old. I must have had ulterior motives. even though he was 15, almost 16 at the time, but for some reason Hellblaze kept on getting his name wrong and Purple Skull never bothered correcting her. Hi guys, this is Jaw, recording this pod on a shitty laptop microphone, while I'm at work as well. I meant to say his age, not his name, so yeah, that was a mess up on my part. Back to the video. By the way, Hellblaze at the time had well over 30 times the audience size I did. She had over 300 watchers and I'd even have 10. You might be wondering, why did I have so few watchers? Well, that's because I was only on the internet for less than a month. Hellblaze would often take the least charitable interpretation with me. Sounds like someone else I know. She only did one journal on me, but she kept on re-editing it, which I thought was a very strange move. Somehow she kept on getting new comments under it, as if her fans were updated about the journal change, which is something very interesting about DeviantArt. I think she edited it a total of 9 times or something, but I figured out why she did this whenever I told someone, hey, Hellblaze just did her 7th journal on me. And if they asked Hellblaze for their side of the story, Hellblaze would say, he's lying, I only ever did the one. Here you go. You'll find links to no other journals except for this one. One time one of her fans, who was also pretty young, threatened a whole bunch of violence against me. I thought it was funny, so I took their comment, put it in a journal, and titled it, The Best Comment I Ever Received. To which Hellblaze twisted this into me going after a minor. Further proof that I was a pedo somehow. This whole situation escalated a lot. You might ask me, why didn't I try to talk it out with them? Well, I did originally, but Hellblaze blocked me before she did her first journal on me. I tried to get some help from other DeviantArt users, but they never ended up helping me out. If they did, I would totally give them a shout out right now. But they didn't. They lost their opportunity. Hellblaze said a lot of crazy things, like the authorities were eventually going to get involved and they were going to make sure I could never go on the internet again. There were a lot of other things, but I don't remember the details, and eventually Hellblaze and her fanbase left me the fuck alone. Once they finally did, I thought to myself, wow, that was crazy. I hope that's the last drama I'll ever have to deal with from someone who's bigger than me and is super intellectually dishonest. And then less than a year later, the whole drama that I talked about in the video about my past happened. I think either drama is attracted to me, or I'm just really good at pissing people off without even trying. Trust me, I did want to get my revenge on Hellblaze, but after dealing with the Heather Pack, I have no desire to get revenge on her anymore. Yes, I'm actually at the point with internet drama that pedo allegations mean nothing to me anymore. One thing that I do find absolutely hilarious when I compare this to the drama with the Heather Pack is that I got into drama with a British teenager, and then someone with the letter H at the start of their name, which is Hellblaze, who is a plus 30-year-old by the way, defended the British teenager by slandering me. But the Heather Pack situation involved me getting into it with a 30-something-year-old woman with the letter H at the start of her name, Geeky Girl Heather, and she was defended by a British teenager, Lulu Bell, who defended her by lying and slandering me. How can these two situations be completely opposite yet exactly the same? So that was my first drama. What do you guys think? Tell me in the comments section down below. And please go check out the video about my past. I really want all of you to see it, it's really good.